all you beautiful souls, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you here for the first time, my name's Cheri. I'm an intuitive tarot reader. Today's reading is going to be a yes or no answer to whatever question you would like to ask. Please remember, this is a general reading. Lots of people, lots of questions, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you're looking for a more personalized reading, I do offer private readings. They're by gift exchange, meaning I will do your reading for you as a gift. I ask that you respond with a monetary gift. Whatever amount you feel is appropriate will be perfect. That way my readings are affordable to everybody. If you'd like more information or to get on my schedule, please email me at terrysinspiredtarot@gmail.com and I'll get you whatever information you need or onto my schedule if that's what you desire. Now, looking at today's general yes or no reading, we are going to have reading number 1 with the Sunstone. Reading number 2 with the pink opal. Reading number 3 with the chrysocolla. Reading number 4 with the amethyst. And reading number 5 with the blue lace agate. Please select your reading intuitively. Your intuition will not lead you wrong. All right, I'm going to go ahead and jump into these readings now. So I will see you guys there. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 1 with the Sunstone. Your first message of the reading is to take pleasure in the things you do. So make sure you're giving yourself the time to enjoy the things you're doing. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Please answer clearly through the transparent tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 1. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I'll cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That should get us our yes or no answer. Now let's see here. Once more. There we go. Okay, we'll get this to hold the cards. Okay, so we start with the 9 of coins. The 9 of coins or pentacles talks about treating yourself to a little bit of luxury to bring in your continued abundance. Next, we see the Ace of Pentacles. That talks about a new financial beginning, something that kind of takes things to the next level in the material world. Next, we see the 2 of Swords. The 2 of Swords talks about a stalemate, stuck energy of some kind that makes it so that you can't really see your way forward. Next, we see the 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords is an ending. It is an over and done ending. It can leave you feeling a little bit stabbed in the back even. Next, we see the 2 of Pentacles. The 2 of Pentacles talks about figuring out how you're going to spend your money, kind of walking the financial tightrope, trying to make ends meet, figuring out where you're going to live and kind of, how you're going to work your finances, making those decisions because you are walking the financial tightrope. And then topping everything off, we have Justice, which says to seek balance. It also talks about fairness. It is about finding a balance between work and life, passion and emotion, and fairness in general. Okay, so Justice is kind of neutral here, and the Ace of Pentacles is very, very positive. The 9 of Pentacles is instructive. It tells you to treat yourself to luxury to help with this financial issue. So it's kind of like an answer to the financial issue that's showing up in the 2 of Pentacles. The 10 of Swords, the 2 of Swords, and the 2 of Pentacles all kind of carry the no vibration with them. So the answer to your question looks like it is probably no. So your question, probably no. Now let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations of group number 1. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, the Chariot, that's things moving forward quickly through your drive and strength and determination. The Empress, that is stable foundations, laying those roots. It's also encouragement that your material needs are going to be taken care of, just like for the birds. The Page of Cups, that's fun and socializing, having social, engagement, social time with your friends and family and soul family to enjoy some fun. And then the King of Wands. The King of Wands talks about you following your passions. It can represent a person, so if it does, the person's very passionate. Could be you or someone that you're dealing with. It also can talk about stepping into something you're passionate about, following a path that really reaches you on a creative, passionate level. If you put your energy into something like that, if you're looking at starting a business that you are passionate about, or taking a hobby and turning it into a career, that is something that's going to draw people's energy. They're going to see your passions through your work and be drawn to you. So there's definitely some looking into that you should do. Now, let's take a look at Oracle for everything. So, angels, for group number 1, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Check your emotions. Yes, definitely check your emotions. That doesn't mean hide from them or run from them. It means deal with them. If you're having an emotional response to something, feel it, move through it, work through it, and move beyond it so it doesn't control you. Now, let's take a look at Moonology for the Chariot. What is there for the Chariot here? Step out of your comfort zone. So step out of your comfort zone and really use your energy to propel yourself forward. Use that strength and determination to move you in the direction you want to go. Now let's see Queen of the Moon for the Empress. What is there for the Empress here? What is there to add to the Empress? Blossoming, growing. Both of these cards have to do with laying down roots and stable foundations. You are making a foundation for yourself in your life right now, and things are growing and blossoming. Also, you've got 33 here and another 3 here, so we're looking at some angel numbers, possibly a 333 angel number you may be seeing recently. You know what? Let's also use Moonology for this page, or Queen of the Moon, for this Page of Cups. What is there to add to the Page of Cups? Surrender. Okay, so you're being told to surrender. Take some time to have fun. Take pleasure in the things you do. And the Page of Cups with surrender, it's saying make sure you are making time for fun and, socialization, time with friends, things you enjoy. Now, let's see the spellcasting oracle for the King of Wands. What is there for the King of Wands here? Strength. Okay, so following your passions is going to be a strength for you. You have the strength to step into your passions, to follow your creativity, to do what you want to do, what you desire to do, and it is going to be a strong thing that draws people's energy towards you. Now, let's see the Transparent Tarot, which was most likely no to whatever you asked. Fertility. Okay, so the most likely no to whatever you asked doesn't mean that the situation is not fertile for growth. There is a fertility here. There's a balance here. There is a new beginning of some sort of material nature where maybe you step out of the financial issues you've been having or the struggle with material things that you've been having. Something is ending, and with that ending will come a new beginning, and the situation is fertile for you to grow in a way that you desire. That doesn't mean no is necessarily a negative answer. Some of you, I'm sure, are happy with the no. Some of you were hoping for a yes, but either way, you're being encouraged that the situation here is going to be fertile for growth, even though the answer to your question is no. Now, let's see the Little Starseed deck for group number 1. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors for group number 1, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so we are going to start with truth. See your light, know your power, have the courage to walk your truth. Then you get no limitations. You are a celestial being with unlimited potential. There is much for you to share. And finally, starseed. Raise the vibration of the planet through your radiant, loving light. For many of you, this may be confirmation that you're a starseed. So if that resonates with you, all kinds of information on the internet about it. Look into it if it calls to you. Either way, you have a beautiful energy and you can raise the vibration of the planet and the situations around you. So thank you for bringing in your love and light to raise the vibration of the world. That is all I have for reading number 1. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 2 with a pink opal. Your first message of the reading is to be kind to yourself. So make sure you are taking care of yourself. Make sure you're treating yourself kindly. Do something nice for yourself just because. Now let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Please answer clearly through the transparent tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 2. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I will shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I'll cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. Okay, let's see here. All right, that's good. We'll get this to hold the cards. Okay, so we start with the 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords talks about anxiety. It can talk about, and I'm not diagnosing anything. Anxiety is a feeling. It's fear regarding the future. So some of you may be kind of apprehensive about what's going to happen next. Next, we see the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups talks about fun, socializing, spending time with friends, making sure you're having fun. Next, we see the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles can represent a person. If it does, this is a very generous person. Someone who shares what she has regardless of her abundance. And it doesn't have to be a she either. It could be a he. The court cards are non-gendered. Now, the Queen of Pentacles can also talk about abundance coming in. Next, we see the 4 of Swords. The 4 of Swords says that you need to get some rest. You need to make sure you're taking care of yourself. We kind of come back to this, be kind to yourself. Make sure that you are getting the rest that you need. Next, we see the 2 of Cups. The 2 of Cups represents a soulmate connection. Making those soulmate connections do not have to be romantic, but oftentimes they are. And then topping everything off, we have the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups talks about wish fulfillment. Stepping into something that feels like a dream come true kind of energy. Okay, so even with that 9 of Swords back in the background, the anxiety regarding the future, this looks like a yes to whatever you asked tarot. Everything else here, very positive. That 4 of Swords reminding you to take care of yourself, but everything else very positive. So looks like a yes. Now let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Please show us the situations of group number 2. Thank you, thank you. Ooh, Ace of Wands. You're stepping into something, a new beginning that has your passions all wrapped up in it. The 7 of Cups. That says there is lots of options for you right now, and you need to take your time, use your discernment, follow your intuition, and choose what actually resonates with your soul. Page of Wands, that's following your passions, reconnecting to passions from your past, stepping into things creative that call to you on a passionate level. This could talk about reconnecting with a soulmate that's passionate from the past. There's a passionate beginning here, so there may be a reconnection. Page of Swords. The Page of Swords talks about paying attention to details. It can also talk about someone paying attention to you. There may be somebody kind of keeping an eye on your social media, or you may be the one paying attention and you're watching someone else's social media. It has to do with paying attention to details and watching, and we'll get Oracle to kind of see how it resonates here. Now, let's start the Oracle off with Angel Oracle. Angels. For group number 2, whatever's in their best benefit. Step into the light. Let your light shine. Step into the light. Step into the positive energy. Step into this dream come true and let that energy shine through you. Now, let's see the Page of Swords with numerology. What is there to add to the Page of Swords here, please? Surrender to the divine. Okay. So this may be you watching all the details really closely, having trouble making the decisions out of the options you have, really trying to look through everything and pay attention to all of those details. With the surrender to the divine coming out as clarification, you're kind of being told to go with the flow, follow the universe. I'm not saying throw out the discernment, take your time, make good decisions. But when it comes down to it, surrender to the universe, kind of give that energy over and let the universe take you where it's trying to take you, because it looks really positive. Now, let's see Queen of the Moon on that 7 of Cups. What is there for the 7 of Cups here? Hunger. Okay, so you have a hunger that is leading you to make a hasty decision with regards to these options. So it's almost twofold. It's like we've got watching over here and the need to release that energy and let the universe guide you. And then we've got the need for options so strong. It's a hunger and you're just kind of wanting to jump into the first option that's there for you. So I'm not saying get rid of the discernment. This hunger can make it hard to slow down and use your discernment. But that doesn't mean you need to go through every single tiny detail of the situations you're dealing with. Use your discernment, follow your gut, don't let your hunger for something overwhelm you, and then surrender to the universe in it and let things kind of flow. Let's see the Page of Wands here too. Change. Okay, so this passion, this reconnection, it's going to be a significant change in your realm. Some of you will be reconnecting with people from your past. Some of you are going to be following dreams and chasing things that you're creative about or things that you're passionate about, starting new things, reconnecting to your passionate side. This is going to be a change for you, but it's going to be a very necessary change because your passions actually guide you down your path. Now, let's see the spell casting oracle for the Ace of Wands. What is there for the Ace of Wands here? Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Courage. Have the courage to follow your passions. Have the courage to make this passionate start. Let your passions soar. Passions are how your guides talk to you. They're how they direct you down your path. So whatever you're passionate about, have the courage to really step in it. Let those passions burn. Now let's see the yes out of Transparent Tarot. You get answers. All right, so the answer was yes. It is going to be obviously the answer to your question. It may bring in other answers as well. So know that there is dream come true energy here topping everything off. There's a soulmate connection here. Many of you may be talking about reconnecting to a soulmate. The answer to your question is yes. Now let's take a look at the little starseed deck. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Okay, let's see. Thank you. All right, we start with wisdom. See your adversaries as opportunities to expand your spiritual light. Step into this light. Whoever's an adversary, whatever that is, whatever adversarial situation you're in, it's a chance for you to expand your light. You also get free spirit. To be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without conditions. So focus on that free spirit energy as much as you can. And finally, freedom. Follow your heart and nurture your soul with love and freedom to grow. All right, that's all I have for reading number 2. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 1 with the Chrysicola. Your first message of the reading is to start fresh. So you may need to start over somewhere, make a fresh start in some aspect of your life. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Please answer clearly through the transparent tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 3. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I will cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards to get us our yes or no answer. Okay, let's see here. Once more. There we go. Okay, let's get this to hold the cards. Okay, so we start with the devil. The devil talks about stuck energy. It can talk about addiction, talks about things that, being close to things that are not necessarily good for us. And it can even talk about love triangles and that kind of energy. Next, we see the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands talks about sacrifices, making sacrifices sometimes that are not even necessary. So significant sacrifice that's probably not necessary. And then topping everything off, we have the Queen of Coins. The Queen of Coins probably represents you here making sacrifices. The Queen of Coins is very generous, and coins are pentacles, so they're the same thing. The Queen of Coins, very generous. She will share everything she has. Doesn't have to be super abundant, but she can be. And there is a sacrifice that you're probably making in some way that is because of your generosity. So if you're making a sacrifice or asking about a sacrifice, maybe you need to just look into it a little bit more because it is kind of restrictive in some way. All right, this looks like a no to whatever you asked tarot. Now, let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Please show us the situations of group number 3. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so let's see here. The Magician, that talks about manifesting. You using all your talents and skills to manifest what you desire into your realm. Next, we see that King of Coins. The King of Coins wants to take care of everyone around him. It's kind of similar to the generosity in the Queen of Coins, but the King of Coins wants to be that person that people come to when they need help. 2 of Wands, that talks about partnerships flourishing and growing. So partnerships in your realm are growing. And then the 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords can talk about some fear regarding the future, anxiety, looking forward, and not being certain of how things are going to progress. Obviously, I'm not diagnosing anything when I say anxiety. Anxiety is a feeling, and this is fear regarding the future that you may be experiencing. Now, let's take a look at the Oracle, starting with Angel Oracle. Angels, for group number 3, please. Thank you, thank you. Greet the dawn. All right. So that is a really healthy exercise to do, to get up, see that sunrise, do some, they're meditating in the card. So do some meditation, really experience the day, experience nature, and also make good use of your time. Now, let's see Moonology, and we're going to look at that Nine of Swords. What is there that they can do to step out of this feeling of fear regarding the future? Your dreams need a practical plan. So instead of worrying about how things are going to work out, how you're going to get to your dreams, how you're going to step into your dreams need a practical plan. You need to start making plans, action steps you can take towards where you desire to go. Now, let's see the Queen of the Moon for the Magician. What is there for the Magician here, please? Thank you, thank you. Faith. All right, so you can manifest what it is you desire into your realm, but you have to have faith to do it. You have to believe it's possible. You have to believe that you can step into your dreams. That is where you first start. Now, let's see the Two of Wands about these partnerships growing and flourishing. Realization. All right, so you may be in the realization currently of how your partnerships are growing, of people in your realm, in your life that are going to be partners for the next segment of time. So as you realize who is connected to you, allow those connections to grow. They're going to further you down your path. Now, let's see the Spellcasting Oracle for the King of Coins. What is there to add to the King of Coins here, please? Forgiveness. Okay, so we have the King and the Queen of Coins. They could both represent you, or one could represent you and the other could represent someone else. There's forgiveness needed in this connection somewhere. Whether you are forgiving yourself of things that you feel you've done wrong or that you feel you failed at, forgiveness is important for yourself. The same way you would forgive your best friend, your child, your significant other, you deserve that same forgiveness. Likewise, if this is forgiveness for someone else, forgiveness sets you free. It doesn't say that what happened is okay. It says that you're not going to give any more of your energy to that thing that's in the past. So forgiveness is important somewhere in the connections that you're dealing with. Now, let's see the Transparent Tarot, which was no to whatever you asked. Inspiration. All right, so the reason the answer is no is because inspiration is coming in, or the answer being no provides some form of inspiration to further you down your path. Now, let's take a look at the little starseed deck. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. For group number 3, please. Whatever they need to hear for their best benefit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so we're going to start with stillness. Reflect on this moment with love, kindness, and compassion. Then you get vision. Trust in your ability to create the vision in your soul. That's another part of manifesting. Seeing things working out the way you desire. And finally, surrender. Surrender your need to control the outcome and just be with life in this present moment. So live in the moment, live in the now. All right, that is all I have for reading number 3. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 4 with the Amethyst. Your first message of the reading is to trust your intuition. Your intuition is on point, so make sure you are trusting those gut feelings you're getting. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Please answer clearly through the Transparent Tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 4. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I will cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. Okay, let's see here. Once more. All right, there we go. We'll get this to hold the cards. All right, here we go. We start with the King of Cups. The King of Cups can represent a person. If it does, this person's very loving, very compassionate. It also represents selfless love, like true selfless love. Next, we see the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles can represent a person. If it does, someone very, very generous, shares what they have. Doesn't have to be abundant, but can be. The Queen of Pentacles can also talk about your abundance coming in to the point where you have enough to share with others. Next, we see the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands can talk about some form of sacrifice that you don't need to make, that you may be making, that you could probably step away from. Next, we see the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands talks about partnerships flourishing, things growing. Whether these are creative or romantic partnerships, they are growing. Next, we see the Ten of Pentacles. That is about your abundance coming in. The Ten of Pentacles talks about significant abundance being drawn to you in the universe. And then topping everything off, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So lots of Pentacles energy here. The Nine of Pentacles says to treat yourself to a little bit of luxury. That will help bring in that abundance in the Ten of Pentacles. All right, so even with the Nine of Wands in there, this looks pretty positive. Looks like a pretty solid yes to whatever you ask tarot. Now, let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Please show us the situations of group number 4. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's see here. Two of Coins. So you guys dealing with some financial struggles. That may be why there's so many pentacles here. Kind of walking that financial tightrope, figuring out how you're going to pay your bills, that sort of thing. The World, that's completion. So it's quite possible that this energy is coming to completion, bringing in this abundance energy. Something is coming to completion either way. The Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is about a whirlwind romance type feeling. Passion meets emotion. They kind of swirl around each other. It's kind of sweep you off your feet type energy. And then the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is about paying attention to details. It can also say someone's paying a little extra attention to you. Now, let's take a look at oracles, starting with the Angel Oracle. Angels, for group number 4, please, whatever's in their best benefit. Nurture your dreams. Yes, put your energy in. Nurture your dreams. Whatever it is you desire. You can take it from a seedling of a dream to a grand tree of a dream. So nurture your dreams. Give yourself your energy. Now, let's see Moonology. We're going to start with the Two of Coins. What is there for the Two of Coins here? What is there to add to the Two of Coins? Communication is key. All right, so with regards to this kind of situation you've been dealing with where you're figuring things out and you're working through the financial issues you've been having, communication is going to be key. I don't know if you need to communicate it with someone else. You need to communicate it with your guides. Let them know what you desire on the material realm front. That may assist in ending this kind of tightrope walk you've been doing. Now, let's see the Page of Swords. What is there for the Page of Swords here? Your commitment is being tested. Okay, so this may be paying attention to the details for you. And it could even relate to paying attention to the details in the financial situation over here. Your commitment is being tested. You've had to put a lot of energy in. It does look like it is going to be changing. It is going to be improving. You've got the Ten of Pentacles and your Transparent Tarot and completion in the World. So it does look like things are going to be getting significantly better for the World here. Balance. Okay, so As you step into completion in whatever it is, for many of you, it is the financial issue you've been having that's coming to completion. But for some of you, it's going to be different things that you're completing. As you complete this cycle, as you complete this phase, it is very important to make sure you are staying balanced. Notice how, she's holding the moon and it's glowing kind of in her midsection, and her eyes are covered with the clouds. This is saying follow your intuition, follow your gut instinct, trust your intuition. Let's see the Knight of Wands here for the whirlwind, emotion, passion, self-love. You need to put some passion into your self-love. You need to passionately take care of you. Turn that energy, the same type of energy of a whirlwind romance where you're falling in love, that kind of energy needs to be directed towards yourself. Now, let's take a look at the Transparent Tarot, which was a yes to whatever you asked. Willpower. All right, your willpower is going to play some factor in the answer being yes. Whatever your question is, the answer being yes to that, your willpower is going to play a factor. So your willpower is going to be necessary to make the situation a yes. Now, let's take a look at the little starseed deck. Angels, thank you. All right, so we're going to start with patience. Be patient and allow destiny to unfold at its own pace. Yes, you have to be patient. You are going to come into completion. You're going to step out of these financial situations you're dealing with, but patience is going to be key. You also get Earth Guide. Your sacred calling upon this planet is to simply love and be loved. So let love guide you. And finally, truth. See your light, know your power, have the courage to walk your truth. It does take courage to walk your truth, but you can do it. All right, that is all I have for reading number 4. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 5 with the blue lace agate. Your first message of the reading is to find your calm. Calm comes from inside. So make sure you find your calm. Let your calm kind of guide you. Now let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the Transparent Tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 5. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I will cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards to get us our yes or no answer. Okay, let's see here. Once more. There we go. All right, so we'll get this to hold the cards. Okay. We start with the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords can represent a person. If it does, very intelligent, action-driven, very protective, sometimes a little bit sharp-tongued, maybe lacking a little bit of tact. It can also talk about needing to take actions, needing to protect yourself in situations that you're stepping into. Next, we see the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands talks about victory. You celebrating your victory. You being victorious in the situations you're dealing with. Next, we see the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands talks about reconnecting to your passions. It can talk about starting creative projects, following your passions into that sort of thing. It can also talk about reconnecting to passions from your past. Then the Ace of Wands, so much passion energy. This is a beginning that has a passionate nature to it, a beginning where your passions are all included in it. Next, we see the Eight of Wands. So you got 4 wands in a row. Next, we see the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands talks about fast-moving situations, spirit guide messages coming in quickly, fast-moving situations, and really making progress very, very quickly through your passions. Topping everything off, we have the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords says you're moving forward, but you may be carrying some form of emotional baggage with you. So just kind of do an internal assessment, see if there's anything you're carrying with you from previous situations, previous relationships, and see if you can't release anything that's not beneficial to your path. All right, with all of this beautiful wand, passion, energy, this looks like a pretty solid yes to whatever you asked tarot. Now, let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Please show us the situations of group number 5. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let's see here. Seven of Cups, lots of options, lots of possibilities right now. Needing to take your time and choose what resonates with your soul. Four of Swords, that talks about making sure you get some rest. Make sure you're taking care of you. Do what you need to do to get some rest, to, kind of give yourself some time to rejuvenate. Five of Cups, that talks about looking at your losses. We're going to get Oracle on that. If you are in a situation where you are looking at what you've lost and focusing your energy on that, as opposed to focusing your energy on what you have to be grateful for, gratitude is one of the best ways to break up this energy. So even if it's just listing things like sunshine and the air in your lungs, whatever it is, listing things that you're grateful for can help break up that Five of Cups energy. We'll get Oracle for it too, though. And the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords says that there may be hanging on to something, so possibly this baggage here. Or it can say that there's something going on in the background that maybe isn't disclosed. We'll get Oracle on, we're going to get Oracle on all of it, but the Oracle will tell us kind of more of how the Seven of Swords is being used here. Now, let's see Oracle, starting with Angel Oracle. Angels, for group number 5, please. Whatever's in their best benefit. Cherish innocence, that little voice inside you. Make sure you're paying attention to it. Make sure you're getting quiet enough to hear it. That little voice inside you, your inner child, your inner innocence, it needs you to listen so that you can move forward. And especially since you're dealing with some heavier energy. Now, let's see Moonology, starting with this Five of Cups. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. With regards to the Five of Cups, how do they break up this energy? How do they step out of it? Don't let pride get in your way. Okay, so whatever you feel is lost, don't let pride play a factor. Make sure that you just stop, really focus on what you have as opposed to focusing on what you perceive yourself to have lost. Whatever you've lost, if you've lost it, it wasn't meant for you. It was meant to flow a different way. So don't let pride stop you from just showing gratitude for what you have and focusing on what you have in your life right now to be grateful for. Now, the Seven of Swords. What is there for the Seven of Swords? Nothing. Okay. So whatever it is that's not disclosed, this probably says that there's something going on. Someone's doing something that's not disclosed. They may not be being completely upfront with you about the situation. Something's going on in the background that's not being clearly communicated. Nothing's going to come of it, though. It's going to be okay. So whatever it is, and you may have like an intuition about it, whatever it is, nothing's going to come of it. It's all going to work out okay. Now, let's see Queen of the Moon on that Four of Swords. So what is there for the Four of Swords here? Thank you, thank you, thank you. The path. All right, so you are on the path. You are making progress. It is important to take breaks and stop and let yourself rejuvenate. So make sure you are taking good care of you even as you travel down your path. You're on the right path, but a break and some calm every now and then is going to help. Now, the Seven of Cups, with regards to all of these options, wisdom. You have the wisdom to choose the option that's best for you. Wisdom is experience. It's experience that leads to knowledge. you have the wisdom to step into the option that's right for you, to know what's right for you, to know what resonates for you. So just take your time as you face the options in front of you and really choose through your wisdom what's right for you. Now, looking at the Transparent Tarot, which was a yes to whatever you asked, what is there to add? Manifestation. So the answer is yes, and it is something that your manifestations are tied into. We manifest things, good or bad, all the time. Whatever you focus your thoughts on is where manifestation lies. You are manifesting. That has something to do with the answer being yes. Now, let's take a look at the little starseed deck. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors for group number 5, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so we are going to start with stillness. Reflect on this moment with love, kindness, and compassion. So take some time to be still. You also get free spirit. To be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without conditions. So focus on that free spirit energy. And finally, love. Live your truth and share the love that is in your soul. Let love guide you. All right, that is all I have for reading number 5. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye.